Guys, welcome to the New York session of today. Today's Tuesday, February 10. We're gonna mark out the presumably 5-minute zone since I don't think it's gonna change anymore. Let's make it the 5-minute. Boom. Beautiful. We have the 50-minute right here. Moving up, trending up. We're gonna close this candle any minute now. I hope it stays a bullish candle. Even if it's just a tiny little bit, that will give me somewhat of a, there we go, closed. All right, let's scale down. So if we wait, let's scale into the 15-minute. 15-minute was a bearish one, swooped the New York, the previous session low, Tokyo low. We're bouncing up right now, going for New York, going for London high. Yes, so let's lock in, see if we can get any fucking trades going. This morning for London session, I traded. I basically did 2 trades, but I only intended on doing one. While we're waiting for anything to happen here, I'll show you. So this was our zone this morning, 50-minute, and then 5-minute was extremely consolidated, as we can see. And then you see this trade right here. I was looking at my OBS and I was moving my mouse, and I thought my mouse was on my left monitor, but it was actually hovering over the buy and sell button. But I thought it was over there because I saw it on my screen. So I click just to see where it is, and I fucking click on the buy button. So I buy, I instantly close it. I lose like $15 on that fucking trade. Let's see if something's happening. All right, so we're breaking down. So I lose basically $15 right here by clicking, by double clicking basically. So then we wait, we see a breakout right about here. I get 2 fair value gaps, I wait for a retest, it doesn't come, so a third one gets formed. And then I'm like, okay, I will use my 3 fair value gap entry, like showing buy power basically. But I'm not gonna go for 10 points at this high. I just went for 7.75 points because 10 points would have been if I entered right about here. Let's keep an eye on the trade. All right, we're breaking down. So yeah, about that. So then I have a very tight stop loss. I had a stop loss of actually 4 at first below this point, and then I made it 3 below this wick. And then afterwards, when we were in the trade, I made it 1.25 because it seemed acceptable, and then we moved down, we hovered a little bit, we went up to about, I don't know, I want to say 5 points, and then we just moved down, ending the trade break even. All right, let's keep an eye on this afternoon's trade. So we are in a consolidation. If you look at the 1 hour, look at this shit. This is an uptrend, but we have consolidation. So I will not take any shorts as long as we're not through the 15-minute. So we need to move through the 15-minute like fucking butter if we want to take shorts. So let's draw out the fair value gaps that are being created right here. Boom. That's one fair value gap. I am aiming for this high, if I'm being real honest. This one right here. This is the one I was looking for this morning. That's Asia high. But it looks like we're not gonna get there. Or maybe we are. We shall see. Alright, so we are engulfing. No, we're not. But even if we do engulf here, I won't be entering because we still have this fucking midline. So we need to move right through this midline and through the zone for me to even think about entering. Alright, so we're finally trending up. Let's see if we will break outside the zone. So if we keep in mind that we have a fair value gap right here, and we have a second fair value gap getting created right about here. So now we'll keep in mind what will happen. Will we break up or not? All right, we're retesting. We are retesting, ladies and gentlemen. Now we need to engulf, and then we shall trade. Then we shall trade. This is it.
Order filled.
All right, we're in. Let's recap why we took this trade. We waited patiently. We retested our fucking midline from before, our 15-minute midline. We made a lot of fucking fair value gaps retest to the downside, but nothing interesting happening there. Of course, if we would have broken down the 50-minute zone, we would have to enter, but we didn't. We did not, because simply there was no breakthrough. Then we bounce up the midline as we hoped we would. We move up, boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3 fair value gaps. The third one was beautifully aligned with the 5-minute zone. I hope we will now just keep retesting it and not do anything too crazy, because as we see here, if we look at our rules, we say we need a fair value gap to push a candle to fully open and close outside, which happened right about here. Yes. Then we had a retest of the fair value gap. We had an engulfing right about here, and then we should move up. Alright, so we are making a fucking fair value gap. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so we're halfway there. That is a very good place to be. Let's let it rip.
Stop filled.
Jesus Christ, we just got fucking rocked. Alright, that's unlucky, I guess. That is unlucky. We had a good run. I thought we were gonna make it for real. Sadly, it was not true. And looks like, what the fuck? Looks like the market is gonna fucking break down. I'll see you guys on the morrow, because I'm getting off the charts. Later, later, alligator.